This is the price of a nice car.
Welcome to the topic that I love and hate all at the same time. Research! Now, there is so much that can be covered in this topic that I really don't have time to do a full-on course on research, nor do I feel like I'm qualified to teach a course in research, but I am able to go over the basics. I kind of got to build from somewhere, right? For this video, I'm going to be talking about the hierarchy of research. In other words, what makes good research good? What makes suspicious research suspicious? And even pull out a few examples in future videos. I'm going to talk about something that everyone seems to love to treat as research, but it's really not. And last but not least, the important part about this, which is why. Why do we care so much? Why should we even pay attention to this? That part will be towards the end, so if you want just the why, just skip forward a little bit more. The hierarchy of research. This is based off of a few different things. I'm crediting two people because first off, it's from the research book I had to read, dissect, read, dissect, read some more, dissect some more, and use it for all my wonderful classes. I love you, teachers. I'm also crediting ASHA for this, mainly for their terminology, their easy to understand wording, and their hierarchy as well. When thinking about research, I like to think about a pyramid because we have to grade research. Yes, grade it. Grade it like you were in high school or middle school or even elementary school. Everyone wants to be at the top. They want to be the best of the best, the top dog, you name it. Everyone wants to be at the top of the grading pyramid. The top of the top is meta-analysis. Meta-analysis basically means you get to look at everybody else's research and you analyze it. For better or for worse, you find what needs to be improved, what was the best at the time, but maybe some factors have changed now. You get to look at all the research from the past and compute it to what it means for us today. Next up is the well-designed randomized control. Now, this may sound really weird, and the wording is kind of weird, but it's beautiful. I swear to you, it is. There are ways to grade a well-designed research. So even within this one category, it could be broken up more. We're not going into that. Randomized means you're not cherry picking people. We'll go over this later because there have been articles in research where people have cherry picked and it did not go over so well. Control basically means that there was a group that they can account for everything, and it's as if they did not get an experiment done on them. Experiment could mean something like getting a new drug or a new workout regimen. A control means they're not getting that something different. There is so much more I can talk about with the well-designed randomized control. We do not have time, and a lot of it will get covered here at the well-designed but not randomized control. Not randomized can be a little suspicious at times. Some research cannot be randomized for various reasons. Now, our second to last area on our pyramid is the observational studies with controls. This is just not as well organized as a well-designed study. Last but not least, it's observational studies with no controls. Now, what falls under the observational studies with no controls are more in line with case studies. Case studies does not have to be one participant only in a paper or in a research article. It could be a few people. The most I have seen, I think, was 8. And that was on the border of, is this really a case study at this time? Now, I did leave the bottom blank, not just so I can cite the source, but also to let people know there are people that want to get into this pyramid, but in no way, shape, or form are they research. Case in point, testimonials. Testimonials do not belong in this pyramid. Testimonials are opinions, not facts. Now, how can we tell which research goes where in this pyramid? Unfortunately, people don't usually say, this is what level of research I'm at. So what do? We dig. Case studies usually are different because they will actually state, this is a case study or a case study of blankety blank blank blank. Now, it may sound like I do not like research that's on the bottom of the pyramid. That's not actually true. It just might be the start of other research articles or things that we need to dig further in. The bottom of the pyramid is mainly a starting point. So there's a lot of things to be thinking about when reading a research article, or dare I say, anything you find in a magazine. Why are these people picked? No, seriously, why? What is the wording like? Are the authors using these huge, massive words where you need dictionaries and thesaurus just to help you get through the first 2 paragraphs? Or is it actually kind of easy to comprehend after a little bit of time? Don't get me wrong, I still need to take a few seconds to go from regular speech brain to research speech brain. Are they using medical terminology, which is great and wonderful? We do want medical words to be added in. Or are they using really large descriptor words that you don't understand? My rule of thumb is, if it's a medical word, go right on for it. If you're using a really complicated descriptor and you're not going to explain what that descriptor is, why are you using it? Now, if somebody says, try this out, this is a miracle, something whatsoever, be cautious because they could try to scam you. The difference between a testimonial and a case study and an actual research project, paper, whatever that's going on, thoughts and opinions, following one person, but with no control over anything that happens, and control over what's going on, so we know whether or not it is this one change that's happening. And reasons to be cautious, I don't want people to be scammed. I love scam callers, mainly because I keep them on the phone and I bug them. Record time was 15 minutes. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a terrific day. Be kind, be awesome. See you next time.